Hey there, and welcome back. As we step into May, it's not just the weather heating up. There's a lot going on with Social Security that could impact over 70 million Americans. Whether you receive retirement, SSDI, survivors, spousal, or SSI benefits, or you're living on a fixed income, these updates matter. For many, Social Security isn't just a monthly deposit. It's the foundation of your budget, your sense of stability, and your ability to keep up with everyday needs. That's why understanding what's happening this May could make a real difference. This month brings not only your regular payments, but also major behind-the-scenes changes, from new laws and payment policies to a full-on system overhaul, legal battles, and even a modernization plan led by Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency. Some of these shifts may bring long-awaited relief. Others, not so much. They may lead to confusion, delays, or even unexpected disruptions, especially for vulnerable recipients. So today, we're breaking it all down. Clearly, simply, and honestly. We'll start with the May 2025 payment schedule, then cover key policy changes, including early June SSI deposits arriving in May, direct deposit updates no longer allowed by phone, a controversial overpayment recovery rule, refunds and boosted checks from the Social Security Fairness Act, inflation updates, and the COELA reality check. Elon Musk's tech-driven reform push a new federal court ruling on data privacy, Trump's Social Security immigration memo, and the return of student loan garnishments, including from Social Security checks. Let's dive in. First up, your payment schedule for May 2025. If you receive Supplemental Security Income, SSI, you got paid on Thursday, May 1st. If you receive both SSI and traditional Social Security, or if your benefits started before May 1997, you should have received your regular payment on Friday, May 2nd. Now, for those whose benefits began after May 1997, your deposit is based on your birthday. Birthdays from the 1st to 10th. Paid on Wednesday, May 14th. Birthdays from the 11th to 20th. Paid on Wednesday, May 21st. Birthdays from the 21st to 31st. Paid on Wednesday, May 28th, and here's a heads up. June's SSI payment will arrive early on Friday, May 30th, since June 1st lands on a weekend. So yes, you'll get 2 SSI payments in May, one at the beginning and one at the end. If you use direct deposit, expect your funds to hit early in the day. Paper checks may take longer depending on your local mail service. Either way, always confirm your payment landed and looks right. Now let's talk about what's new. One of the biggest developments this year, the long-awaited Social Security Fairness Act has officially kicked in. This law eliminates 2 long-criticized rules: the Windfall Elimination Provision, WWEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO, which reduced benefits for millions of retired teachers, police officers, and public servants. So far, the SSA has distributed over $7.5 billion in retroactive payments to more than 1.1 million people, with an average lump sum of around $6,700. Monthly payments are also increasing, so if you were affected by WEP or GPO, double-check your deposit this month. But it's not all good news. As of March 27th, a new overpayment recovery policy went into effect. If the SSA claims they overpaid you, even due to their own mistake, they can now withhold 100% of your benefit until it's repaid. That's a huge jump from the previous 10% cap during the pandemic. If you get one of these overpayment letters, don't ignore it. You can request a waiver, file an appeal, or set up a payment plan, but your time to act is limited. Failing to respond could leave you with no check at all until it's resolved. Next, a critical update about direct deposit changes. As of April 14th, you can no longer update your direct deposit information by phone. You now have to use your online My Social Security account or visit a local office in person. This is part of the SSA's expanded fraud prevention program aimed at stopping scammers from hijacking benefits. However, after public outcry, the SSA walked back some planned restrictions. You can still apply for benefits by phone, but if your identity is flagged for risk, in-person verification may be required. This has become a growing concern, especially for seniors with mobility issues or no internet access. And with office closures and staff cuts, getting in to verify in person isn't easy. Which brings us to the Doge reforms, a sweeping modernization effort led by Elon Musk under the Department of Government Efficiency, created by President Trump. The plan cuts 7,000 SSA jobs, closed 25 field offices, and replaced decades-old COBOL computer systems. The goal is to save $800 million per year, but experts warn it's too much, too fast. One federal judge has already ruled that Doge's data access violated the Privacy Act, issuing an injunction that blocked access to certain SSA systems. Still, modernization efforts continue, with all the growing pains you'd expect. And meanwhile, in April, President Trump issued a memo reinforcing that undocumented immigrants are not eligible for Social Security, a law already on the books. The memo orders more aggressive data audits, adding even more pressure on already strained SSA systems. Now let's talk inflation. The 2.5% COLA increase that took effect in January is still active, but for many, it's not enough. Prices are still climbing on food, gas, and everyday essentials, leaving retirees struggling to stretch their checks. And finally, another hit for vulnerable seniors. Student loan garnishments resumed May 5th. And yes, that includes garnishments from Social Security for borrowers in default. Advocacy groups are pushing back, calling it cruel and unnecessary. The administration says it's about accountability, but the timing is troubling. So here's what you can do. Check your payment schedule, confirm your bank information, watch for notices, and if anything seems off, don't wait to take action. And if you've had issues with overpayments, direct deposit updates, or payment delays, share your experience in the comments. Your story could help someone else. If this video helped, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with someone you know who depends on Social Security. The more we support each other, the better prepared we all are. Thanks for being here. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll talk to you again soon.